Good morning and welcome back to Mondays with Marla. In the last video, we started our two-part series on the art of closing, creating momentum throughout the sales process. In part one, we talked about creating that momentum through discovery, summarizing your customers' goals, and confidently guiding them through the next steps. Today, we're focused on what happens when buyers pause, hesitate, or need additional reassurance before making a buying decision. The reality is that new home luxury buyers rarely object because they don't want the home. More often than not, they're just processing through one of the largest financial and emotional decisions that they will ever make. Our job isn't to pressure them, it's to help them gain clarity and confidence in their decision making. Let's talk about a few techniques that can help. Number one, handle concerns, not objections. Most buyers don't have true objections, they simply have unanswered questions. When a concern comes up, don't immediately jump into defense mode. Instead, get curious. Ask more questions like, can you tell me more about that? Or specifically, what is your concern about that situation? Once you understand the real issue, you can address it effectively. Also, don't take someone speaking on price as a real objection necessarily. I can think of plenty of times I think something costs way too much money, yet I buy the bag anyway. So, if someone can't afford it, that's one thing, but let's not jump to conclusions and make assumptions before truly understanding the concern. It's also important to remember that most concerns are not deal breakers. They're just simply part of the decision-making process. Luxury buyers want to feel heard before you advise. Number two, the future vision close. This is one of my favorites to help buyers be able to visualize and create their dream life. You want to help them paint that picture. Ask them questions like, can you picture Sonia splashing around in the pool while you watch the sunset over that water? Or, can you see yourself spending mornings out by the pool with a cup of coffee? Luxury buyers often purchase based on emotion and then justify that decision with logic. You can help them see the lifestyle they're creating, and that will strengthen their connection to making the buying decision. Number three, the pros and cons close. Sometimes buyers just need clarity. This is an oldie but a goodie. It used to be called the Benjamin Franklin close. When a customer seems stuck, encourage them to list out the pros and the cons of moving forward. You might say, let's walk through this together. What are the advantages of building your custom dream home? And what's still hanging on, causing you some hesitation? Often they'll realize the benefits far outweigh the concerns. This approach builds trust because you're helping them to evaluate the opportunity objectively, rather than trying to sell them. It works particularly well with those that are super analytical. If at any point in the process, someone has sent you a spreadsheet, I want a light bulb to go off in your head because this is how to close that buyer. Number four, the feel, felt, found technique. It's especially effective when discussing premium pricing or luxury upgrades. Lead with empathy. Let me give you an example. Your buyer is concerned about price and they say something like, I love this home, but this is just more than I was planning on spending. You could say something like, I completely understand how you feel. Many of our home buyers have felt exactly the same way at first, especially when comparing this kind of investment to a cheaper home that you were also considering. What they found though is the quality of construction, the premium finishes, the customization ability, and the overall lifestyle of building a custom AR home made it a much better long-term value for them. They also found that building the home that they really wanted from the beginning helped them avoid the regret of settling for less. I would lighten the mood. I'd say something flip like, I have a feeling if you're anything like me, you're not into settling. Okay, let's talk through another example. If a buyer is waiting for better market conditions and they say something to the effect, I think I might just see what happens with the market. Now this will not work for everyone. I encourage you guys to be your authentic selves anytime you're interacting with buyers. If it was me, I'd probably be a little snarky on this one, and I would say something like, I completely understand, believe me, if I could predict the market, I would have bought every available piece of land back in '08 and retired early. But what I've found is buyers who are the happiest aren't the ones who perfectly timed the market. They're the ones who built their dream home as soon as they possibly could so that they could spend their life living in that home rather than putting their dream life on hold until the market decided to cooperate. At the end of the day, closing isn't about pressure. It's about helping buyers make confident decisions. When you listen carefully, address concerns thoughtfully, help buyers envision their future, and provide tools to help them evaluate their options, hesitation often turns into confidence. Remember, people don't buy because they're pressured. They buy when they're feeling confident about the decision that they're making. Have a great day, everybody. Happy selling.